YouTube, what's going on? BD Wolfgang 1980 here, aka Bezell, the man that seems the place to be, the QCNC. Well, happy Thursday to you all. Hope you're doing well. As usual, I most certainly am. Welcome into your NXT Takeover Arrival for February 11th, 2015 review. Oh boy, let me tell you, this is what I look forward to every month, as long as they keep putting these on. Quick story just to set the table for you all, my friends. Just like some of you, I have the network, and just like some of you, every month when it becomes a couple days before the first of the month, which is when they take that payment out, as you know, I sit down with my loved one, I say, are we keeping the network for another month? Not even a money thing. I say, should we give you the money thing? And a couple weeks, I remember about 3 weeks ago, I remember telling my girlfriend specifically, I said, you know what, network, hasta la vista. You know, we'll see you later as far as February is concerned. We'll jump back in probably on March. Soon as Regal announced the next NXT Takeover on NXT a few weeks ago, I'm in. So that's how we got to this point. I'm happy to review it for you. I hope you got to see it, and if not, do what you need to do to see it. This was fun. Let's get down to it. As usual, the WWE is known for their great video packages when it comes down to a pay-per-view or a special event. This was no exception. Got the adrenaline going, but it wasn't even necessary to do that because I was already pumped. Crowd is hot. We got NXT chants. We get right to the ring from the get-go. It's time for Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze, who, by the way, when he was coming out to the ring, he gets jumped by a girl. Security has to break it up. He didn't even slow his stride at all, so I'm going to have to assume this definitely was a work. But comment down below. Maybe you guys heard something on Twitter or heard something on the net. But either way, let's get it going here. Bell rings right from the get-go. Tyler's been working this new aggressive style that he's been kind of doing lately. Big-time punches, kicks, even some verbal abuse from Tyler. Now, Tommy gets back in there quick. Get a good high knee, Harley Race style. Some kicks. I believe he did a seated drop kick in the corner as well. Now, but from there, Breeze isn't to be denied. He starts to isolate the legs of Itami. Even does the Bret Hart figure four on the turnbuckle on the ring post. Some of y'all are familiar with that. I'm trying to think, who is that does that lately? Someone else? Oh, yeah, Gail Kim does that. Excuse me. For all you TNA fans, yeah, Gail Kim does that as well. Not only that, he did stop there. We also got a Scorpion, which ended in a rope break. But he also waited until the 5 count, like literally right at the 5 count, to break it. So once again, we're seeing a new aggressive side from Tyler Breeze. I can appreciate that. Itami actually kicks out of a supermodel kick, which Breeze delivered after reversing the GTS. But Itami comes back with kicks and a thunderous hesitation kick, then hits the heel kick, which I'm not sure what they call it. I'm still learning, you guys, so help me out. What is Itami's that fancy flipping heel kick he does? What does it call that? Comment down below. But he hits that for the 1, your 2, your 3. Great start as expected and delivered. Your winner was Hideo Itami. From there, Kevin Owens and Regal are shown talking, but we can't hear. They're just shown talking while we hear the commentators talking over them. From there, it's time for a match. Big Bull Dempsey versus Baron Corbin, a no DQ match. Bull is looking for some redemption, and let's see what happens. Corbin rushes in from the start. Big time whip into the ringside. We get a snap suplex on the ramp from Bull to Corbin. We want tables chance. Bull is in firm control tonight. He's taking his time with Corbin. I was very surprised, especially with the way things have unfolded with him lately. I'm going to go ahead and call you out. I hope you don't mind, but one of my loyal subscribers and viewers and commentators around here, your initials are JR, help me out. I know you kind of schooled me on Bull as far as him. They invested a lot of time in him. They've been really trying to push a younger talent. And when we met, as far as these NXT reviews, I'm sitting here like, what's going on with this guy? Because all I've seen him do is get beat in 10 seconds. And he let me know. He said, hey, Bezell, this guy, they invest a lot of time in him. I don't like what they're doing to him. And I agree with him. I don't like what they're doing to him either. So tonight, Bull, let's have some redemption. Let's get down to it. Come on. We want table chance. Bull is in firm control. He's taking his time with Corbin. Corbin hits a spine buster for a 2 count, but Bull is right back on the attack. We get a diving headbutt from the top rope from Bull. Bull gets a chair. And then we get a end of days out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, Baron Corbin. Disappointing way to win. What are they doing to Bull? Why are they protecting him like this? If this guy's this much of a bad guy, or you know what, They could have had a good slow match. He could have slowly came back in, then just destroyed Bull. That would have been more easy to swallow for me. Now, some of you might be saying, well, Bezell, slow down, man. Bull Dempsey sucks. Then you tell me. Let me know. Say maybe I'm being too nice. Let me know. That's what the comment section is for. I told you guys, these are some new guys to me. So let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But after one of my loyal subscribers schooled me a little bit, hey, you know, I feel a little bit sorry for Bull Dempsey. This is ridiculous. All right, so from there, we see the NXT Divas, Becky Lynch and Bayley. They're shown prepping up for the match later. From there, it's back to the ring. Not a lot of lulls in the action tonight, as you know, which, hey, we can appreciate that. I was pumped last night, you guys. I hope you were too. Those of you that got to see this live, I was pumped. And also, if you already saw it, thanks for watching this review as well. Thank you. From there, we got the Lucha Dragons, who, you know, Sin Cara and Kalisto. They're going to be versus the tag team champions, Blake and Murphy. This is a tag title match. Right from the get-go, good exchange back and forth. Blake and Sin Cara. Now there was some botchery tonight, especially in this match. Man, let me tell you. But at the end of the day, we're not going to beat them up. This is NXT. This is what NXT is for. It's called developmental. So we're not going to beat them up. But you know, you have to call it out. You, as my listeners, you deserve to hear what I saw. So there was some botchery, especially a really bad head scissors from Sin Cara. He totally missed. He did sell the failure, so the crowd didn't beat him up too bad. They actually did. So, and I'm glad they didn't, because he really didn't deserve. Let's not put all our attention on that, you know. But there wasn't a botch. Tags are made. Murphy and Kalisto, they start to go at it. Not a lot of high flying here tonight. More of a grounding style. Now Kalisto had a botch as well after reversing a powerbomb. Not as bad as Sin Cara's. But nothing really to write home about here. It was an entertaining match. That's all that matters. But your finish comes when we get the running suplex and the frog splash from Blake and Murphy for your 1, your 2, your 3. Blake and Murphy retain the tag titles. Not bad. I enjoyed it. We get a video package of the #1 Contenders tournament. And we get very intimate promos from both contenders. And what I mean by intimate promos, this isn't, you know, Days of Our Lives or anything like that. But what I mean by intimate promos, they weren't in the ring, they weren't backstage somewhere, they're in their regular casual clothes. So it's just more of an intimate one-on-one setting. So we got those kind of promos from Neville and Balor talking about tonight's match. Here we go. NXT, the definition, just like another very popular show whose initials are L and U, the definition of fun, the definition of rocking and rolling. Let's get down to it. Adrian Neville versus Finn Balor for the #1 contendership to the title. All right, let's have it. Just let me stop here real quick. I wrote down in my notes. Now, this was before the women's match, so I was a little bit surprised here, but let's get down to it, okay? Neville is in firm control at first. We get headlock takeovers, lots of them, actually slowing down the pace of the match. We have mutual respect shown here with a stare down, springboard drop kick from Neville. And he's showing more of a methodical attack to his work tonight. Let's go Balor chants. So far, match not as exciting yet, but we already know what's happening here. These guys are just way too good. Only because it's just a little bit one-sided right now and slow. Rear chin lock after elbows to the head from Neville. Neville was taking his time now. If we thought Bull was taking his time earlier, that was nothing. That was just a warm-up. Neville was taking his time tonight with Balor, really grounding him. Okay, Neville does mount a slight comeback. He ends up hitting a very nice tope to the outside after hurting himself a bit. A seated missile dropkick to the barricade from Balor. We get holy bleep chants. Balor gets a 2 count after that. After a kick to the back of the head. Things pick up. We get a nice Pele kick and a spinning heel kick from Balor. Both men are down. Balor kicks out of a German suplex and a corkscrew from the second rope from Neville. Balor hits the sling blade, but Neville kicks out of the DDT. This is awesome chance. We get a lot of false finishes here, very rapid fire, which, you know, as any old school wrestling fan like myself, maybe some of you, it gets you on the edge of that seat. So, hey, I'm all cool with that. Neville hits the red arrow, but Balor reverses it. Hits the double stomp. You get a 1, your 2, your 3, and Balor wins. This was freaking awesome. Slow and methodical. Fast finish at the end. Storytelling. Action. This is what wrestling is all about. And as you hear on the NXT crowd all the time at Full Sail University, this is wrestling. This is wrestling. Vince McMahon don't want to hear that, but keep saying that because this is wrestling, and this is why we watch. This is why we pay our money for this network that you're having trouble plugging every 5 minutes. This is why. Keep this up. This is what we want. Have you not got this yet? If we can't give us what we want on big shows, then give us what we want on NXT. Enough ranting. Let's calm down. Let's get back to the good action. But y'all feel me out there, and you agree with me. Comment down below. Okay, we get a video package of the setup of the Fatal 4-Way match tonight with all the lovely NXT divas. In case you don't know, it's going to be Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch versus the champion Charlotte. This is a Fatal 4-Way match. The title is on the line. Let's get down to it. Good fun match here. I got beautiful women doing their thing. I love wrestling. They can wrestle. There's some are learning how. How can I go wrong with this? How can you go wrong with this? That's right. We can't. Let's get down to it. Sasha and Becky actually worked together for the beginning of the match until she suplexes Sasha, then turns her attention to Bayley. Because at the end of the day, we said it once, we said it a million times here on Bezell Speaks, ain't no such thing as friends when it comes to a world title match, women included. And that's no knock on women. I'm just schooling some of you cavemen out there. I used to be one. I'm schooling some of you too. It's the same game in the women's division. Let's do it. Turns her attention to Bayley. Charlotte gets back inside the ring, and we get some nice work between the ladies. After some crossbodies to the outside from Sasha, then Charlotte, Becky gets a 2 count after a nice T-bone suplex to the champ. Bayley hits the belly to belly from the top rope, but Sasha interrupts the pin, which it probably would have been your pin there, folks. Interrupts the pin. She hits the crossface. Charlotte tries to grab the ropes, but can't. Then from there, Sasha does a crucifix and rolls her up for your 1, your 2, your 3. Your new NXT Women's Champ is the one and only, the Ratchet, the boss, Sasha Banks. There you go. You know what? I got no problem with this. You guys, I have an affinity for Charlotte because I grew up a huge fan of her father. But you know what? Charlotte's pretty much done what she can do in NXT. And I have no problem with that. You might be thinking maybe Sasha has too. That's fine. But I think the reason why they did this because I believe Charlotte's probably going to get called up pretty quick here soon. So let's find out. Either way, I enjoyed it. Great match, great looking ladies, good work. 2 thumbs up from your buddy Bezell. Excellent. So far, this is just the definition. This is what you guys should be charging $40, $50 for. You just don't get it. Okay. From there, we get a video package of the Zayn and Owens saga. From there, I'm not even going to continue. Here we go. Let's do it. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the NXT title. Your main event. Let's have some fun, folks. From here, we're expecting a brawl, but believe it or not, right from the bell, Owens actually runs from Zayn, kind of hanging out outside of the ring, just playing a little bit of mind games. We all know this man ain't no chicken. He's playing some mind games. But Zayn hits a dive over the ref. It was cool. He hits a dive over the ref to jump to the outside on top of Owens. You know what? We're not going to sit here and hide all day. Let's get this fight started. You want me? Here I am. Let's do it. Over the ref to the top rope to Owens outside. Fight gets back inside and let the games begin. We get vicious attacks from Owens, clotheslines, clubbing blows, big-time stomps. We have a split crowd here tonight, folks. People want to see Zayn win. People want to see Owens win tonight. Big-time chops from Owens as well. Owens is in control firmly for quite a good while of the beginning of the match. As time goes by, it's a complete clinic from Owens, including a nasty gut buster. Now, Zayn finally mounts a comeback, and I did right finally twice because Owens was in firm control here, folks. He hits Owens with some punches, and he finally gets a whip of Owens into the ring steps. A big-time running clothesline from Zayn, a thunder bomb for a 2 count only, though. Then we get the cannonball from Owens for a 2 count. We get a T-bone suplex into a neck breaker, which I thought looked ridiculously sick. Check that. That move alone was worth the price of admission. That came from Owens. Awesome cliffhangers here, guys. Let's see. Owens hits the swanton, but Zayn gets his knees up. Exploder suplex from Zayn. Zayn was being checked on by the trainer several times during this match. And I'm going to assume this was kayfabe because obviously if they were checking him the way he was, like if this was real, the match would have been stopped. But they were checking him, so they were trying to sell an injury. So we'll just kind of ease that into the repertoire right now, okay? He's being checked on by the trainer. From there, he takes 2 vicious power bombs. Wasting time, Owens only gets the 2 count. Then from there, he's not done. We get 2 more vicious power bombs. The referee stops the match. Now, it wasn't a DQ. It wasn't any funny business. All of you old school wrestling fans, and maybe some of you new school, maybe some of you old school don't know your rules. When a competitor can't continue and he's a champion, that's it. You just lost, my friend. That might as well be a verbal submission. Your new NXT champion is Kevin Owens. What an end to a match. What a match. What an end to a show. What a show. Bravo. If you haven't seen this, go for it. Check it out. And this isn't, I don't get, guys, you know it. At the end of the day, my favorite, WWE's not even my favorite promotion anymore, but I don't get paid one dime from them. But if you're new to the WWE Network and they have this whole free month thing going, this is worth the hassle. You can keep all that other stuff. I'll be watching Fastlane. Check back to the channel. Maybe we'll be surprised together. I'll do a review. Maybe we'll be happy together. But let me tell you, this is worth the price of admission. This is worth the $9.99 a month to keep up with NXT alone. Comment down below. What did you think? Did you get to see it? Let me know. What was your favorite spot of the match? What, of the night? Let me know. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Share the video. Make sure you go out and have a good day. I know it's a little late tonight, so make sure you go out tomorrow and have a good start to your Friday. Get a good start to your weekend. Come back and see me. Lucha Underground will be up shortly as far as the reviews. And go out and be good to one another, my friends. Be good to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be good to one another. And I'll see you next time, all right? Bezell out. Peace, my friends.